Hello everyone, so today I have a very simple, very easy 4th of July recipe that is perfect for your summer barbecue on the 4th of July. We are going to be making a red, white, and blue parfait with some fresh blueberries, some fresh strawberries, and some vanilla pudding. It's really easy, so if you're ready, I'm ready, let's get cooking. The ingredients you will need to make your Patriotic Parfait are some fresh strawberries and blueberries, some whipped cream, some instant pudding, and some glasses. You will also need 2 cups of cold milk and some powdered sugar. First, you're going to want to rinse off your strawberries and your blueberries. And after you rinse them off, you're going to set them in a bowl until you are ready to slice them. Now that your strawberries are ready, you're going to slice them into large or small chunks, depending on your preference. I prefer larger chunks. Next, you're going to add some powdered sugar to your strawberries, and what this does is it helps the strawberries release some of their natural juices and sweetness. Into the fridge we go while we work on our pudding. Now, to a large pot, you are going to want to add 2 cups of cold milk. I'm using 2 cups of cold milk because it is what the recipe calls for on the box. And I'm using instant pudding because it is quicker, but if you want to do the cook and serve pudding, by all means go for it. To your milk, you're going to add 1 package of instant pudding mix. Now this instant pudding will turn your pudding a light yellow color, so if you want to stick strictly to red, white, and blue, I suggest you dye your pudding blue and use whipped cream for your white. Next, you're going to want to whisk your pudding for 2 minutes until it becomes thicker. And keep whisking away. And after you have whisked it for 2 minutes, it will start to look something like this. And once you get to this consistency, you're going to let it sit for 5 more minutes. Now that your pudding is all nice and thick, you're going to build your parfait. First, what you want to do is get a tall glass of your choosing. I'm choosing to use a wine glass because it looks nicer and prettier. To that, you are going to add your vanilla pudding. Now you can choose to add as little or as much pudding as you want, but keep in mind you're going to be layering your pudding with your strawberries and your blueberries. So after I have added my pudding, I'm going to add a little bit of my whipped cream. Now I am using whipped cream from a can because I am, again, on a time crunch. But if you want to make your whipped cream from scratch or use a tub of whipped cream from the store, by all means go for it. Next, I am adding my fresh strawberries. You can be as generous as you want with these. I'm choosing to put a lot of strawberries in my parfait because I like strawberries. But if strawberries aren't your thing, you can kind of lay off on the strawberries and put more blueberries, put more pudding, or whipped cream, whatever you prefer. Keep building up your layers until you reach the top. Add some generous amounts of blueberries. That wasn't enough for me, so I added a little bit more for good measure. And finally, you're going to want to add your final layer of pudding, whipped cream, and strawberries and blueberries. Now when you are all done with your parfait, it will create these beautiful red, white, and blue layers. Or if you're like me, you will be really messy and it will just look like pudding with splashes of red and blue. But that looks good too. See, I didn't do too bad. Top it with some whipped cream and a little strawberry and you are good to go. And just like that, you have a beautiful and delicious parfait, perfect for your 4th of July barbecue. We have instant pudding that is absolutely delicious, some delicious fresh strawberries, blueberries, and topped with whipped cream and a little strawberry. I will see you all in a couple of weeks for another video. Bye!